Hey guys, it's Tanya. I'm going to try to do this really quick because I don't have much time, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I'm so excited. That's why I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay, so this is what I am calling a traveler portfolio, and I tried to make it the design kind of functional. And then I wanted something that would document the journey that I'm taking now, like with YouTube and my family history and just different things in a kind of unique way. And I wanted to be able to take it with me. So this is what I came up with. I used a pair of old jeans. And like, you know how look at when you look at jean jackets and they have like patches on them and stuff like that. Well, that's kind of what these are. And I kind of use like TWA and Standard Airlines. Well, TWA is way back in the day. I mean, I remember TWA, but not everybody does. But and then also I tried to do like some buttons. I'm gonna show you what I did. So I used the these tag things right here, and I cut it out and put some glassy accents on it, but they didn't come out so well. You see that there's like all lumpy and stuff. So I'm going to do it over, and I was thinking like you could do it like that and put them right here so you can like have it like it has buttons and stuff on there. Okay, so it is a lap book, but it is vertical, of course. So this is what it looks like on the side of it, and then it has some charms, just travel charms that I got at Hobby Lobby. And then you unzip it like so. And then I'm gonna show you the bottom, and then we're gonna go up, okay? So it folds down like this. All right. And so then you have a box, and I was figuring I could like put I don't know, like my tape runner in there, glue stick, scissors, stuff like that. And then I have a bunch of ephemera that I just either made or is original. Some like this stuff right here. This is Nick the Booksmith. And then this is an original postcard, like a postcard. And then like these pictures, they're from an old encyclopedia, but they had to do with travel. So I took those, and then I have a vintage postcard in here. And these are all like vintage stamps. And then I tried to get stuff within like the 1920s, 1940s, stuff like that. And then on up, because that's when my parents were born, and then my grandparents. So this is just a cluster of envelopes and postcards and things like that I figured that I can like rip apart and put into my journal. So that's why it's here. And it is not glued down, so this is a fake. Well, it's a wax seal, but I just glued it to the string so that I will be able to remove everything and use it. And then up here I made, I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Up here, I made it into a box so it can carry everything in here, and there is a lot of stuff in here. Okay, first, I'm gonna start by saying this is kind of like my family history type, is very loosely based on it. So my mother, and this is like, she did ancestry.com, I think, and it was saying that she was, majority of it was from the Congo. And I put that in there because I don't have a picture of her mom and dad in here yet, so I put that in there to represent my mother. And these right here are my grandparents. Hold on, it's got a sticker on there. I don't know where that sticker came from. Maybe it was no telling. Okay, so these are my grandparents, James and Vernice Franklin. And this is them right there. There they go. And their brothers and sisters and friends. So I believe this was taken like in the 1940s. So I just printed it out, tried to make it look as grungy as I could and old. And then, so this is an actual vintage map of Africa, and I just cut it down. And then we have a vintage postcard and just some ephemera that I printed out. And then this is a a vintage Africa poster. And guys, so most of you guys do not know that me and my husband is a pastor. We actually pastor the church down the street from where my grandparents lived back in the day. And I was going to do this for Black History Month, but I didn't get a chance to do it. But anyway, so this is the church. This is what it looks like. And it is a black and white photo, and it's really grainy. And I tried to grunge it up to make it look as old as possible. That my dad and his brothers and sisters weren't even allowed to step foot in the church. And because back in the day you couldn't, So it's just amazing how things work. And now that my dad owns it, and me and my husband are actually the pastor and first lady. So I thought that was a cool piece of history to put in there. And then since we live in St. Louis, I got a whole bunch of old St. Louis pictures and just downloaded them. And then what I did was I took, where was it sticking on? Oh, string. Okay. I took a composition book, and I just covered it because I like to stick things in, and I like to write. And guys, I'm not a very neat writer, so I like to have lines. And this was really easy. I wanted to make it really, really quick because I wanted to use it. So it doesn't, I just covered it. It's not really embellished because I didn't want to be too thick, but it has some things that I can use in there, So we just have it like this, and then we have some pockets and some vintage postcards. And I made pockets throughout, and things from like the 1940s in here. And of course, we have some famous people from the 1940s. This is, 1940s, 30s. It's like Pearl Bailey. She was from St. Louis. And I got a whole bunch of these vintage airmail things from eBay, from Panama. And I just put those there. And then we got some more pictures of St. Louis here. So that is that. And it ties and it fits in here. And then what I did was, so you see some of the pictures. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Some of the envelopes that I got from Panama, I just sewed them together and made them as pockets. And then what I did was, since they're so fragile, I lined them with cardstock. And these are some pictures that I found on the internet that will probably be replaced with my family pictures eventually. And an old St. Louis poster. I don't know if you can see that. And then up here we just have some regular, you just have some old, just some stuff. Oh, and this right here is from the Admiral in St. Louis on the riverfront. And it's so cool because my dad used to work on the Admiral when he was younger, when him and my mom first got married. So I thought that was really cool to put in there. And this is just a book page that I found talking about, I think this is World War, one of the wars. I think it's World War II. This is, 1942. I think this is World War II. And so since my grandparents and all that was like in the 1940s and stuff like that, I just added that in there. And then right here, I made a little box. I don't know if you can see that. And you can put your pens in here, or you can put like colored pencils in here. And then, of course, we have just a pocket. And in the pocket, I just have like little things like paper clips and stamps and some washi. So things like that. I'm sorry about shaking the camera. And then so what else I was thinking too was, like I could put like something in the pocket back here. Like let's say if it can't fit in here, like maybe I could put like a pack of colored pencils, or another pack of colored pens and scissors and stuff like that, so I can take with me. I was thinking about doing a one that is for like an artist, Guys, let me know what you think. So I know it's really quick. I tried to keep it under 13 minutes, but this is my sharing. I am so excited about it, guys. I did not expect it to come out so well. But it did, and it's cool, right? I think it turned out pretty cool. So my inspiration for this was Eva from Bohemian Crafting. She did like a loaded purse. And since everybody's doing lap books, I decided to do my version of a lap book slash loaded envelope purse thingy. So that's my version. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.